Hey guys, today's Friday, January the 6th of 2023, and I want to do a quick update on the Nifty 50. This update is pretty much going to be more like geometry and angles and stuff like that I like to, keep tabs on and watch the market as it oscillates back and forth. Without any further delay, let's get into it. I'm going to show you a couple of, GAN angles that I'm using, and I'm back testing things and I'm just experimenting and exploring. But this one is a weekly chart, and I'm price pointing it from that swing low. What I'm noticing here is that this is the 1x1, and you see that it's oscillating back and forth, and now we're below this 1x1. So if it can hold these swing pivot lows, this is going to be your next angle to watch. So I'm back testing this, so we'll keep you up to date on that. Using the GAN speeds, we're at the 3/4, and we're trying to hold that 17,749. You can see we got three weekly things here, and let's see how that plays out. Using our Fibonacci retracement tool, I had this before here. You can see that this is the 78.6, but now since we establish a swing high, we have to keep adjusting it. And now it's at the 50%, so it's going to push lower. You got the 61.8, which is 17,565, and all the way to 17,205. So those are key levels you want to keep an eye on. This is some kind of timing point I'm using, but you can see that it's out in the future. And so far, these levels were targets going up, and you can see the price action is going down. And you got this swing low here. And if it's going to be a fail near low, I want to see then price action going higher. And then you'll put a trend line going across, and it should break it and then can resume the trend if this is just a minor correction. But if this is a big correction, and we already know that the weekly cycles are down somewhere around January. We also know that the daily cycle just peaked this week around, the 3rd, 4th, 5th. And on top of that, seasonality wise, we already know that January is weak. So there's a lot of stuff hammering the Nifty 50, so let's see if the thing could hold. If it holds here, it'll be very impressive. But if it doesn't, it could get very ugly very quickly. Using a technique called the mirror cycle, you can see that the mirror cycle is still projecting lower all the way to, what date is that? January the 26th could be a possible swing low. This is the Dewey cycle. It's kind of finding a bottom here. The GAN swings are negative from 3-day point, and the purple advanced swing, GAN swing, is also negative. So not looking too good. And using our Andrews pitchfork, you can see that we were battling out the 50%. This was adjusted at a 50% angle. And we were battling out the 50 and fail. And now we're going to probably hit the 25. I'm sorry, the 25, yes, because that's the 50, 75. Yeah, and then you got this angle here. Now, if we take this angle and do not adjust it at the 50, this is the line in the sand right here. This doesn't hold. We'll go here and eventually maybe continue until maybe we test this here, this low. So we got to keep an eye on that. Action reactions line really helped out because this was giving us that, if we could break above here, we could continue going higher, but we failed right on the dot and just kind of chopping sideways here, consolidating, and, just going back and forth. So we'll see how, if we're going to retest it, this is an angle to watch using the action reaction technique. I think that's it. Let's go to our other chart and see, master chart, and see what the master chart is telling us there. So this is my master chart. A couple of things to digest here is that we are hovering around the 100, and this is the 200 SMA. I haven't put the 20 and the 50 because that's because we are below those SMAs. So I'm just keeping the 100 and the 200 visible. First thing that I'm noticing here is that we put the GAN fans, and you can see that this is 45. This chart is scale, so this is a little different. And 45 degree is right here, and we have failed that. So interesting to see that we're below the 1 by 1 or 45. Take the swing high here and put a 45-degree angle. You see this is it right here, and it's kind of spread out. There's going to be some kind of support coming here. You can see, look at it, found resistance here, pierced through it, Farouk above it. So there's going to be some levels of support if it pushes lower. Next thing to look at would be the Gann square. And I'm squaring this. What I want to show you is that this is the battle zone right here. So this is where you want to focus your energy. And the squaring it from this high to this low, you can see that we peeped above it, came back out. Here was a turning point right here. It exploded, went high, and kind of failed here. And you're trying to hold this angle. And if that doesn't hold, your next support would be that 17,749. Hasn't gone there yet. But that would be your next support. And if that fails, your next level to the downside would be the 17,318. Now, knowing that this is now a new level, which is this swing low to this high, you have to create another square. So you're squaring two key levels here, two swing pivots. And over here, gave you a timing point of the fourth. It's either going to explode up or explode down, but volatility is going to increase. So it was a vector point. As you can see, it flushed down very hard. And it broke this 1 by 2 right here. And now it's below this level of 17,961. You got this angle creeping up here. So if it's going to find support, it's going to find it here. But if it doesn't, and that's somewhere around 17,743. If this doesn't hold, this is going to be another key level from the squaring the range, 17,499. 17,499 and 17,749 and 17,318 key levels to keep an eye on using this squaring the range. I think that's it. I don't want to make this video too long, but I just want to show you some key levels, key things to for you to keep in mind, and that know that we're making a lower high and a lower low. This continues. Everything is making sense. Seasonality getting weak on January. Daily cycle peaking, and the weekly cycle, if it's the right one that's playing out, pulling things down. Hopefully you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the Nifty 50 using double Jan price and time technical analysis.